So you can't bump into an angel, but an angel can bump you.
Kind of, yes.
So this has the sense that angels are present by their powers, by acting in a particular place. So in a sense of like, they're not present in their persons, except through their powers. Now, this is not unlike how God is present to the world.
Right.
Of course, God is present to the world, but we don't mean by that like I'm going to lift up a rock and there I found God.
He's present in the world and that he holds it in existence, right?
He's in a sense touching it from the outside in all things and able to enter into it most inwardly.
But then he does kind of inject himself into that as well. So he does hold it all in existence.
Yes.
But then he inserts and injects himself in precise ways and precise moments and precise times.
Yes. And this is where when we think about like, well, okay, angels can act on, they're not in the world, but they can act on the world and through the world in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when we say, well, how? Okay, well, or like, what should we ask them about? In a way that God does this as well. He is present by his power and his essence, so he's undergirding all these things you say, and he can enter into everything because he created everything.
Yeah.
Angels are spiritual in the sense of pure spirits in a way like God, so they're not in space and time, but they can act on space and time, but not inmost in the way that he can. Right? Because they didn't create anything, so they don't know the special codes, you could say the cheat codes to get inside. So an angel, for instance,
they're not like a computer science programmer who's looking at the code. So for instance,
you might think for a guardian angel is really helpful in math exams because he can tell me the answer to this thing, or he can make me, more importantly, he can make me love someone.
Right.
But he can change my will.
Yeah.
But of course, he's a finite creature, so even though he can act and he knows a heck of a lot more, his actions are still largely influential on our will, although he can present things for our intellects to grasp quicker, directing attention, this sort of thing, much better. But it's not like he gets inside of us in our spiritual thing, because in a sense, spirit is impermeable to spirit.
Yeah.
Matter is permeated by spirit.
That's it. And
but
I think
spirit and spirit can't permeate. That's why more than one angel can't dance on the head of a pin.
That's right.
But they can't permeate that.
And I think that's interesting is like when we talk about how matter is permeable by spirit and
it's open to it.
What can an angel do? What kind of activity can an angel do? Well, they can't control your mind. They can't get inside of your soul and start to puppet you, right?
Yep.
They can only kind of present things and they can't hijack your will. They can't overcome you.
Your choices,
right?
They can't make you make a free choice.
You're always free in that sense.
And they can move stuff.
But they can present things. They can, even propose or convince in a certain sense, but they can't control.
Yes.
And so, but the unique thing is because they are spirit, they can do this presentation or proposals on an interior level to us.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that kind of throws people off. And it's like, wait a second, there's something else inside of me that is not me. And it's like, well, yes, no.
Well,
but
because he's not inside anything.
Right.
But he can act in a way, and it's not crazy. It's like surgeons, right? Initially, surgeons, you can't get in. I wish we could get into this organ in a way. We couldn't until now we have laparoscopic. We don't have to open up. We can actually get in things. You can think of the spiritual activities as, they can get closer in.
Right.
They can't, again, the core sort of thing they can't get to because it's ungettable. Creator.
Father Jacob Bertrand.
Father Gregory.
A Dominican, a Franciscan, and a Jesuit walk into a bar. One of them asks the audience to subscribe. That's not a joke. Any ways you can improve upon it?
Just don't tell jokes.
Right. This is not a joke. Please subscribe. Cheers.